This is the new Apollo City Pro electric scooter. With a sleek design and packed with a ton of power and great features, dual 500 watt motors, a top speed of 32 miles an hour, super strong regenerative braking, and turn signals built in, this might be the ultimate scooter for commuting. The City Pro can be ordered directly from Apollo's website and is currently on sale for $1,500. We also have a coupon code that will get you $50 off of free accessories, upgrades, or spare parts with your order. So be sure to check out the description of this video for that deal. Unboxing and setup is super easy. All you need to do is plug in one cable, mount the handlebar, screw in 2 screws, and it's ready to ride. It comes in one color, dark gray, which looks sleek. The frame is made of aircraft grade aluminum, and right away you notice that this is a beefy and tall scooter. The stem and handlebar height come in at 41 inches from the deck, making it perfect for taller and bigger riders. For specs, the City Pro has dual hub motors front and back with 500 watts of power each, peaking at 1000 watts, giving you a total peak output of 2000 watts. This gives the scooter some amazing acceleration and top speed. You can get moving to a top speed of 32 miles an hour, which is plenty fast and exhilarating. Now the wheels are 10-inch both front and back, and they're tubeless, air-filled, and have self-healing tires, which means there's a gel inside that instantly seals any puncture. So you can feel safe that you won't get any flats while riding. The suspension on the City Pro is also great with triple spring suspension. You have 2 springs in the rear and 1 up front, and these give you plenty of suspension to absorb all the bumps and cracks in the road or going off of curbs. Meanwhile, riding off-road, even though it's not designed as an off-road scooter and it has street tires, it certainly will still be capable to tackle any dirt paths that you find on your ride. And there's also fenders in the front and rear to protect from water and debris, and they feel super sturdy and are made of aluminum. And speaking of water, the City Pro is IP66 water resistant, which means you can safely ride through puddles or while it's raining without damaging the scooter. For the controls, on the right side you have your power button, right turn signal, and accelerator throttle, while on the left side you have the mode button, left turn signal, and the electronic regen braking throttle. The screen in the middle is a simple LCD and it displays the mode you're in, if the lights are on, your current speed, battery life, and trip odometer. For brakes, the Apollo City Pro is unique in that it has a dedicated regen braking. And this braking is very strong, powerful enough that you can use it for mainly all of the braking while riding, and it puts energy back into your battery. Not only that, but it reduces the wear and tear on your brakes, which are front and rear drum brakes. And the good thing about drum brakes is that they can last 10 times longer than disc brakes without servicing them. We also found that these drum brakes actually work really well, and you can easily lock up the rear tire to do some slide outs. Looking at the battery, it's an 18 amp hour with 860 watt hours, which is housed inside the large deck on the bottom of the scooter. And for charging, there's a plug on the side with a waterproof latch that stays closed nicely, and your charge time will take about 4.5 hours from empty to full. In terms of range, Apollo advertises 38 miles of range. But in our initial tests, we got a lot less than that. And that's because we were riding in sport mode, going the full speed at 32 miles an hour with plenty of acceleration and braking. So we quickly went from 75% battery to 32% after covering less than 5 miles. However, if you ride in eco mode, you can expect to get closer to the advertised 38 miles. For lights, it has a front headlight along with a rear taillight, which are both super bright to light up the road and make you visible. And it also features these large turn signals on either side of the bottom of the rear deck that you can turn on using the buttons on either side of the handles. These turn signals are bright yellow and they can be seen if you are on the left or the right of the scooter. However, they are less visible if you're directly behind or directly in front of the scooter. And since these are pretty low to the ground, cars might not be able to see them. However, bikes and pedestrians certainly will. Another great feature of the City Pro is the Bluetooth connectivity and Apollo's app. Using the app, you can see your battery and range, change ride modes, track your ride, and even change the intensity of acceleration and braking. Folding the scooter, there's a solid mechanism on the front that's easy to pull and release to fold. Then there's a small hook on the bottom of the handlebar which latches onto the lever that you pull up on the deck. One thing we did notice with this is as soon as you put the scooter down, the latch becomes undone. Now for the weight, it comes in at 65 pounds, which is definitely heavy for a scooter, and we definitely don't recommend having to bring it up higher than just a couple flights of stairs. And for storage, it does take up a decent amount of space since the handlebars are long and they don't fold down. So in conclusion, looking at a few pros and cons for the Apollo City Pro. Some of the pros include excellent design, tons of power, excellent regen braking, dual suspension, built-in turn signals, great mobile app. Some of the cons include heavy to carry, latch for the carrying can be annoying, and the turn signals aren't visible from all directions. But overall, we think this electric scooter is one of the best performing and best designed scooters that we've tested, and it's also packed with solid features and specs. So what do you think of the Apollo City Pro? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, be sure to check out our other reviews of electric rides and gadgets right here on our channel.